Time doesn't speed up. I had this realization last week as I was dealing with the very first week of 75 Hard. For those of you that don't know what 75 Hard is, it is a mental toughness program designed by Andy Frisella himself. You can basically Google it and you are going to find so much on it. But in short, there's 2 workouts that are 45 minutes each. There's other activities in there, but I want to focus in on this 45 minutes for these workouts. One has to be outdoor and one is indoor. And as I was going through the outdoor workout, as an entrepreneur, as somebody who's busy, you're always trying to find these shortcuts, these ways to be able to make things happen faster. And this is where I had this realization, because that clock had 45 minutes. I had to get it done. I had not the stopwatch. I had the timer on and it was counting down. And I couldn't help but think, like, how can I make this shorter? What can I do to make it go by and get this done? And so I was like, well, maybe I can go faster. Maybe I can cut this corner in my outdoor walk and do all these things. And I'm going to listen to a podcast and I'm going to, do these other things. Like one of the things that I do daily. And so I have an activity list as well outside of 75 Hard that I do. It's like, okay, what things can I combine together? And the problem is that I couldn't make 45 minutes shorter. Can't make 45 minutes longer, which is a positive, but I couldn't make it shorter. And that was the struggle that I was having. That 45 minutes is 45 minutes. And for our business, time is something we have to factor in. You are not going to grow your business. You're not going to make your family better. You are not going to be better as an individual by doing 6 activities at one time and thinking, oh, if I just read these 6 self-development books all at once, I'm just going to have all this knowledge and I'm going to grow myself and I'm going to be just a better person. It takes time. Let's go with social media, because this is something that I've been working on and been doing it for a long time, and I'm continuing to get better. And over time, just naturally, I have gotten better, but I've also had to learn other things. But as I've learned them, I couldn't just read a book and then now all of a sudden I know it. If that were the case, everybody reading all the $100 million books by Alex Hormozi, they would be huge businesses now. They would have great social media accounts, but they don't. And that's because they haven't put in the time. Yes, reading books like that will help out, but you have to put in the time, the effort, the action in order to actually see some results. And that's what I realized with this 45-minute workout. Yes, it's a requirement for the program, but at the same time, there was nothing I could do to shortcut that 45 minutes. Yes, I can sit there and some of my other tasks, like trying to make a call or, maybe pay a bill or send out some tasks to the team, asking them, following up on things, following up with prospects. I can do that while I'm on this walk, so I can multitask in that aspect and shorten down my workload hours for the day, but I can't change 45 minutes. 45 minutes is 45 minutes. And for you, maybe you're lucky and you hit the lottery and the success happens overnight. But for 99.999% of business owners, success does not happen overnight. It takes time. And really, I always hear like 3 years is that magical number where things start to change. Years 0 through 3 are real tough. People are still getting to know you. But after year 3, people really start to recognize you in your industry. I don't know why that the third year is the thing that changes, but that's what I hear from entrepreneurs time and time again. So if you're just getting started on your journey to building your team, to building your social media, give it time. You can't shortcut time. Yes, you can take more action, but it will take the same amount of time no matter what. 45 minutes is 45 minutes. The effort you need to put in will be the same. The time you need for you to grow into the person, into the leader that you need to be will not change. I can't say what that time is for you, but it will take you time. It's not something that you read a book, that somebody tells you something and boom, hit like a 2x4 and you know it. It takes time. So just go out there and take action, be consistent, and you will get to where you're trying to go.